picture it, your team is humming along with most people in roles that seem to suit them. You always feel like things are on autopilot. You're grateful for your team's work and you're proud of all the accomplishments that are happening and taking place. And then one of your key players utters those dreaded words, "After much thought, I've decided it's time to move on." And now you're in hiring mood to find an employee. Suddenly, the white space in your calendar is occupied with strategizing and troubleshooting. If you have support, you'll likely ask your HR department to find the job description from when you hired the on their way out individual. Or your organization is faced with making difficult decisions about staffing levels and restructuring, which can lead to layoffs and increased turnover. By taking a proactive approach, your team can minimize the impact and ensure that your organization continues to succeed. It's helpful to start breaking down the areas that require your attention and energy. By focusing on specific areas and prioritizing tasks, you can tackle them one by one, alleviating stress and improving your productivity. And remember, some of these tasks may coincide, so managing your time effectively is essential. But you can make your calendar your ally by using time blocking and weekly planning strategies to prioritize tasks and ensure that you handle everything efficiently. With that being said, there are some critical areas of focus and priority when turnover happens. The first area is to negotiate the last day and exit strategy. Even though the standard giving notice time has been 2 weeks, this isn't always the only option. Depending on the departing employee's exit timing, you may be able to negotiate some additional transition time. In cases where the employment relationship ends on a positive note, many people are willing to assist during the hiring and onboarding process of the new employee. This can help ensure a smooth transition for both the departing and incoming employees and minimize the impact of turnover within the organization. To assist with this, here are some questions that can help improve this exit and transition. Would the departing team member be open to reviewing the job description and providing valuable insight or updates that may be appropriate? Can the exiting employee provide support during the hiring and search process? And would they be willing to assist with the onboarding process with the new hire? The second area of importance is to prioritize messaging to your team. Collaborating with the departing team member on messaging is crucial to ensure everyone hears directly from you. However, before communicating with the entire team, it is critical to have a high-level transition plan that can be shared to reassure your team members. And remember, communicate this plan in a live virtual conversation or meeting. Don't do this through email to ensure that everyone can ask questions and receive immediate feedback. Before finalizing your communication about managing this turnover or transition, also consider the following factors that can impact this process. When is the timing of the transition? What is your plan to manage possible gaps? And how can you emphasize your availability to support the team? The third area of importance is to manage the transition and hiring process. Your decision must be informed and strategic during any reorganization involving people management. Avoid hasty decisions during the transition by taking time to plan appropriately. Don't rush to fill a vacant position. It is crucial to consider your options carefully and to prioritize finding the most suitable candidate for the role. You also need to identify which strengths and skill sets are crucial to fill this role. One way to do this is by partnering with the departing employee and other key team members to observe the strengths and gaps of the individual and the team using various assessments. Take note of what talents are necessary for the role, which skill sets are needed to help balance the team's current gaps. You can then use this information to identify which skills and talents are vital to the role and then update the job description accordingly. You can also identify opportunities to reassign work to existing team members. Consider what strengths are already present on your existing team and begin to leverage them. As you collaborate with the team, ask key team members which strengths they would like to leverage for their careers that can aid in this transition process. This creates a win-win situation for the individual and for your team. By using assessments, you can also customize interview questions that are specific to the candidate's results. When interviewing new candidates, consider using various personality, behavioral, and strength-based assessments to create customized interview questions that focus on specific strengths or areas of development. You must keep the team informed of your progress throughout the hiring and transition process. If the hiring process takes a little longer, be sure to schedule regular check-ins with team members who are covering the gaps. In this phase, you can also improve the onboarding process. Onboarding should not just be limited to completing a checklist of mandatory training. While these training sessions can be important, adding fun to the onboarding process can leave a lasting impression on new hires and increase their excitement about their new role. Cloverleaf offers a range of solutions to support leaders in managing and improving transitions and hiring processes. The Team Dashboard is a valuable tool for identifying gaps and strengths within an existing team and reassigning work to leverage your team members' strengths. Teams can also leverage the coaching insights on Cloverleaf to create custom questions for team members, ensuring adequate support during transitions. And during interview processes, you can ask candidates targeted behavioral questions during the interview to compare the candidate's strengths with the existing team, enabling informed hiring decisions. Managing employee turnover and transitions is an essential skill for every leader. Team members will inevitably leave for various reasons, but how a leader responds and guides the process will determine the impact on the organization. By prioritizing these critical areas and focusing on specific tasks, leaders can maintain a positive relationship with exiting and incoming employees, build organizational loyalty, and ultimately support the organization's future success. Navigating change is difficult, but it is not impossible. Using a combination of leadership, communication, collaboration, and Cloverleaf, you can successfully move past transitions and experience greater results with your team.